Sorry I'm late. The worst apology in YouTube history just dropped. Well, not just dropped. It's been like 2 days. Like I said, I'm late. Anyways, a little bit of context. Colleen Ballinger A.K.A. Miranda Sings has been canceled. People are calling her the G word. She's had inappropriate interactions with underage fans. She shoved a kid's hand out her pants. No biggie, you know? Minor stuff. Pun absolutely intended. Also, that was sarcasm. If you want my opinion, I don't think she's a G word or an EDP, but I do think she has messed up, and at the very least, she needs to reevaluate how she views minors and her fans. And she should apologize to everyone who she's hurt, though maybe unintentionally. But if you want a full breakdown of the allegations, I'll link a video in the description that does a really good job breaking it all down. I just want to talk about the apology, because this is insane. This apology is art. If you are somehow unaware of the kind of apology, it's not really an apology, that she dropped, your mind is about to be blown. Yup. I cannot stress enough how insane this is. A ukulele apology. We are witnessing YouTube history. Do we all need ukuleles now? I've got one on standby just in case. I personally would have apologized with an automaton, but that's just me.
Hey, it's been a while since you saw my face. I haven't been doing so great, so I took a little break. So a lot of people are saying some things about me that aren't quite true. Doesn't matter if it's true though, just as long as it's entertaining to you.
This is the most millennial thing I've ever seen in my life. This needs to be put in a time capsule.
All aboard the toxic gossip train. You're chugging down the tracks of misinformation. The toxic gossip train. You got a one-way ticket to manipulation station.
Is it bad that it's stuck in my head? Toxic gossip train. Where can I get a ticket to manipulation station? Where do I board? Toxic gossip train.
Tie me to the tracks and harass me for my past. Cause rumors look like facts. If you don't mind the gaps, I won't survive in the crash. But hey, at least you're having fun.
Nearly everything that I've seen against her, besides people just mindlessly calling her a G word and an EDP, has been pretty much proven, and she should apologize to everyone who she's hurt, because she has been manipulative with people, and definitely inappropriate with minors. There's evidence for that. I just thought that was kind of a strange bar. And just once again, the ukulele, my god. Making this into a song turns it into a joke, and it completely undermines the severity of the accusations. Who signed off on this?
Hi everyone. I've been wanting to come online and talk to you about a few things. Even though my team has strongly advised me to not say what I want to say, I recently realized that they never said that I couldn't sing what I want to say, so.
Oh. I've seen some people say she made it a song so she could take down videos like this one for using copyrighted music. But I don't think she thought that far ahead. I've also seen people say that she used the ukulele to distract from the fact that she's not actually saying sorry and they'll focus on the music and not her words. Hi, I just wanted to make this video to say that I'm sorry, but not really though. I don't feel like I did anything wrong, quite frankly, but my PR team told me to make this video and apologize, but you know, I don't really care. I don't care about my fans. I don't care about anything. They just told me to do this, and I just want to say I don't really feel bad at all, like whatsoever, not even in the slightest, you know. Quite frankly, I think I'm the victim. Even though I had a few victims, I'm the victim. And it's just really, it's not a big deal what I did, even though it is. But I didn't do anything wrong at all. Like, honestly, it's just not even a problem. I think everyone canceling me is in the wrong, but I'm making this video to say that I am sorry. I am so incredibly sorry, and it's just seriously, I'm the victim here, and I'm not sorry at all, even though I'm saying. But I don't think that's the case either. I genuinely think this is just a gross and very millennial miscalculation.
Today I only want to talk about the facts. So, I hope that you'll be willing to listen. Here we go. Many years ago, I used to message my fans, but not in a creepy way like a lot of you are trying to suggest. It was more of a loser kind of way, where I was just trying to be besties with everybody. It's kind of like when you go to like a family gathering, know, and there's a weird aunt there who keeps coming up to you and going like, hey girl, what's the tea? And you're like, ugh. That was me, but in group chats with my fans. It was weird.
Yes, it was. And that's something she's being criticized for. And she kind of acknowledges that, but she doesn't apologize. And she simultaneously spins this narrative that all of the criticism is just this mindless hate mob, which there definitely is a little bit of. But I've also seen a lot of valid criticism, and she's lobbing that in with the mindless hate.
I've been sharing my life online for over 15 years. I've poured my heart out to you, and because of that I feel like I'm talking to my friends, but in the beginning of my career, I didn't really understand that maybe there should be some boundaries there. There were times in the DMs when I would overshare details of my life, which was really weird of me. I haven't done that for years, you see, because I changed my behavior and I took accountability. But that's not very interesting, is it? So let's go on the toxic gossip train.
She admits to some of the valid criticism, but she's still not really apologizing for it. And oh my god, the ukulele, it just undermines all of it.
In all seriousness, I do think it's really important to hold people accountable for their mistakes. You know, we should hope that everyone can learn from their mistakes and grow and change their behavior and be a better person. And this is something that I've always tried to do when I make mistakes, and it's something that I will continue to try to do. What? Oh, you don't care? Oh, okay. I thought you wanted me to take accountability, but that's not the point of your mob mentality, is it? No. Your goal is to ruin the life of the person you despise while you dramatize your lies and monetize their demise.
She plays the classic YouTuber victim card throughout this entire thing, and there are certain points where I do feel bad for her, and I don't think some of the things people are calling her apply. But she throws that line in there for sympathy points. It just comes across as kind of manipulative.
I feel like I can already hear the comments on this video. She's gaslighting, manipulating, she's a narcissist and a rat. I would never make a mistake like that. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that all of you are perfect, so please criticize.
How did she not expect the ukulele comments? Like I said, I understand the point about mob mentality. I'm sure there's some people that just want her off the internet and do not want her to apologize or change. But this also applies to any YouTuber that has ever been in controversy ever. And she still does not take accountability. Just saying you're taking accountability is not taking accountability. She did make a video addressing some of this years ago, particularly the Adam McIntyre stuff and some of the group chat stuff. But I don't understand why she doesn't just make that type of video again. There is new stuff that has come out against her and new criticisms people are making. She instead just equates it all to a toxic gossip train.
I know you wanted me to say that I was 100% in the wrong. Well, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna take that route of admitting to lies and rumors that you made up for clout.
Look, I know she hurt Adam, but I do think he's milking it a little bit. But also, like I said, I feel like I'm repeating myself here a little bit. Most of the things people are saying have evidence behind them. So the way that she writes all of it off as lies is kind of manipulative and disingenuous.
Hey everybody, I found someone new to harass. She did some things that I do not like in her past. So everybody gather round, cause we're about to attack. But not based on facts, oh no. Your loaded lethal weapon is your fingers on the keys. You don't need any armor when you can hide behind a screen. So shoot me down quick, hit the click and bam! My reputation's deceased.
Like I said, there is a point to be made about the mob mentality. I just don't know if it's a point she should be making in a video like this. And also, it is drowned in so much millennial cringe that no one is going to care. Everyone is focused on the ukulele. And even if this was a good response, which it's not, the ukulele would still be the focus, and she would still get a ton of shit for it.
I also wanted to take a minute to talk about that girl, Miranda Sings. You know the one. Yeah, her. She's PG-13. It says that on my website, and it's always been that way. And that's why you won't find my videos on the YouTube Kids app. Anyway, I didn't realize it was my responsibility to decide what was appropriate for every kid to see. I've always relied on parents to decide if they're comfortable with their families watching my YouTube videos or coming to my live shows.
Yes, sure. But you still had a kid eat Cheetos out of your pants. And I know it was a joke, but there is no situation where that is not weird.
Now, have I made some jokes in poor taste? Yes. Have I made lots of dumb mistakes? Yes. Am I sad that there are some fans who feel betrayed? Yes. But was my intention to manipulate? No.
If the ukulele was not there, this part might be kind of alright, but still, she tends to minimize what she did with the kids on stage. She keeps saying it's just a joke and poor taste, which I believe it was, but there's still a reason she's being criticized for it. She shouldn't have done it. It was weird and wrong. She's clearly not saying what she did for a reason.
Let me tell you, it's not very fun to have millions of people all over the world call you the most vile, horrendous, disgusting, life-ruining words that a person can be called, in my opinion. It doesn't matter that these things aren't true. Everyone just believes that you are the type of person who manipulates and abuses children.
I get it, and I do feel a little bad for her on that front, because I don't think she's a G word or an EDP, but my god, that ukulele is just undermining all of this and all of the sincerity that would have maybe been there. Even though I don't know if this is sincere because she's kind of swiping the victim card here, but I do think that is how she actually feels. But then she says this.
The only thing I've ever groomed is my 2 Persian cats.
We are so back. Insane bar, but it gets better.
I'm not a groomer. I'm just a loser.
Bars! That is the line of the century. It is baffling. Keep in mind the severity of the accusations. This video is just such an anomaly. Absolutely wild. She hits him with the self-deprecation whilst deflecting the G-word allegations. Insane tactic.
And I'm not a predator, even though a lot of you think so, because 5 years ago I made a fart joke.
Okay, but they weren't just fart jokes, were they, Colleen? She's definitely downplaying all of this just a tad.
Even though I know this video won't change anyone's mind about me, I still felt it was important to come on here and defend myself a little and take accountability.
Not too much was taken, but okay.
To say that to anyone out there who has ever supported me in any capacity, I really, really appreciate you.
You're welcome, Queen.
For what it's worth, I never had any bad intentions. But I do feel like shit.
Victim card has definitely been swiped again, but I do mostly believe her when she says that.
The toxic gossip train.
Woo! All aboard, baby! Choo-choo! Something I'm noticing is that it seems like she's trying to take multiple different points of view. She's like, I'm sorry, but not really though. I'm taking accountability, but it's all lies and none of the criticism is valid. It just feels like it was written by different people at times, even though I know it's not, because something this unaware could only come from a famous influencer in their own little bubble. She ends it with this.
Sometimes people make mistakes simply because they made a mistake. And that mistake doesn't make them a terrible human. It just makes them a human. But what do I know? Fuck me, right?
She has a semblance of a point there at the end. I don't think she's a terrible human, but this is still a terrible response. I still can't get over that ukulele. She had to sit down and make this shit rhyme. Look, I can sit here and make as many jokes as I want about the ukulele, but the truth is, even with no ukulele, this response is still hard to take seriously. But what do I know? I'll tell you one thing, Miranda Sings certainly sang. Sorry. I think she should have taken notes from Sienna May and started dancing.
Sometimes people can make a mistake and you can kindly let them know and help them to grow.
Anyways, worst apology of all time, even though it's not really an apology, I don't know why everyone keeps calling it an apology. Song of the Summer. I will say, it's not the worst song she could have sang though. Baby, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Baby, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.